Hello everybody and welcome to this tutorial on a new opportunity to come and work for the EU institutions. Today we're looking to select specialists in the fields of safety and security. On our website you may have seen this infographic which gives you a short overview of the different steps of this competition, and today I will explain to you a bit more in detail what these different steps entail. It is an AST3 level competition, which means that you need relevant post-secondary education and a number of years of relevant professional experience in one of the fields of this competition, or you need secondary education plus even more years of relevant experience. Now, first of all, there are three fields in this competition, as you notice on this slide: the field of operational security, the field of technical security, and the field of occupational health and safety. And you see the numbers of successful candidates that we are going to select through these competitions. You can apply for one field only, and the relevance of your post-secondary education and your secondary education differs or varies per field for which you want to apply. And this is well explained in the notice of competition. So please do have a look to this notice of competition, which we have published on the website now. And you will find the details there. For instance, for field 1, operational security, you see on this slide the types of the diploma, the minimum length of the education you have followed, and then the subsequent minimum length of experience you need if you have this or other type of diploma. Same for the second field, technical security. You see a list of diplomas accepted into this competition. You see the duration again of the education you must have followed and the professional experience which goes with the diploma. So it's very detailed, it's very specific. So please have a careful look at these different tables which you will find in the notice of competition, which gives you a clear idea whether or not you are eligible for one or other field. The second criteria to take part in this competition, apart from the diploma and relevant experience, is of course always the language criterion. You need to speak at least 2 EU languages. Language 1 can be one of the 24 official EU languages. You must master this language on level C1 minimum. And your second language must be either English or French, up to you to choose. And your knowledge must be at least at level B2. The structure of this competition follows the regular path, so you have to first apply, of course. Everybody who applies will be invited to a first stage of testing, which is a set of reasoning skills. And then the best ones will be invited to the second stage, which is an assessment center, where we test general and field-specific competencies. Again, the best ones after stage 2 will be the successful ones who will then be recruited by the different EU bodies. Let's have a closer look at these different stages of the competition. Everything starts, of course, with the creation of an EPSO account. If you already have an EPSO account, do not create a second one. You can only have one EPSO account, which you can use for all your applications that you want to sit with us. If you don't have one yet, you can easily create one through our website. Once you have an account, you can apply to this competition. Again, through our website, you will find this opportunity on the home page of the EU Careers website. You simply click through, you choose a field, and you can fill out your application. You can fill it out in any of the 24 official languages, and you should validate your application at the latest on the 20th of December, noon Brussels time. So between today and the day of closing of this application period, you can go in and out of your application. Your changes are saved once you progress in your application, but you must, as I said, validate it by the 20th of December. Everybody who validates his or her application on the day of closing will be invited to the first stage of testing, which is, as said, this set of reasoning skills. We test your verbal, numerical and abstract reasoning skills in your language 1, so one of the 24 languages of the EU. You see here the number of questions asked for each field here, the duration you get to solve these questions, and the scoring. There is no pass mark for each of these tests, so you don't have to reach, for instance, 10 out of 20 minimum or 5 out of 10 minimum. No, you just have to score well. And the people scoring overall, so the combined score, who scores the best after these 3 tests, will be invited to the next stage. So your overall score, the 3 points combined, should be among the ex-best to make it to stage number 2. I really suggest you train these kind of tests. You can do so on our website. You see the link on the bottom of this slide here, which leads you to the sample test page on our website, where you find sample tests in each language available for these different skills here. Please train this, because by doing this regularly, by training this, you get better at solving these questions. You get to feel the difficulty of the questions, and also there is this time factor involved. You must be able to solve these questions quite fast, and by doing this many times, you get better at this. So as said, the ones best scoring will be invited to the second stage, which is the assessment center. And here, firstly, we test a set of general competencies. You see the 7 general competencies listed here. And we assess these competencies through 2 tests. There is a case study to be done. The case study will test 4 of these competencies. And then there's a situational competency-based interview, which will assess 3 more competencies. The case study is a written exercise, and the situational competency-based interview is an interview where you are put in a work-related situation, and we basically want to see how you react in that situation. You sit both these tests in your second language, so the one you indicated in your application when you registered for this competition, either English or French. You see the scoring, 10 points to be won per competency. And here you need, again, a combined pass score of at least 35 out of 70. So in principle, you could fail for 1 or more competencies as long as you make up for them in the other competencies, and as long as you reach at least 35 out of 70 combined. Apart from the general competencies, we also test, of course, field-related competencies in one of these fields of the competition. And we do this through an interview, again in your second language, and the scoring is up to 100 points, and you need at least 50 out of 100, so clearly an important part of the selection, of course. The ones with the overall best scores in the assessment center, so both the field-related competency and the general competencies, are the successful candidates. You see again the numbers here that we need per field, so in total about 101. And these people are listed on this list of successful candidates, which will then be recruited by the different EU institutions and bodies. I would really advise you, again, to read the notice of competition very carefully, because it will give you very detailed information about the job description, about the eligibility criteria, and about these different stages of the tests. If you would have more questions for us related to this competition, you can always reach out to us through the web form on our website. You can easily contact us. Please do also follow us on the different social media. Look for EU Careers and you will find us and you can follow us. And we will update you on different opportunities to come and work for us. So I hope you find this interesting, and I hope you will join this competition, because we need many people in these fields, as you can see. And I wish you all the best of luck through your application and through the different stages of the testing. Thank you for your attention. Bye-bye.